Now, Haikanashi, right? Now let's just go to the Ninja. We don't want to know 8, though. I would say we go 32 and 1. Now watch, guys. Look at your Rinko chart. Your Rinko charts will do the same thing. They will respect the crap out of this. They will. They'll do the same thing. They will come down and respect the crap out of it. Just like your other time frames will. Did it screw up my chart? No, it's still there. Okay, good. I thought the wrinkles had screwed my chart up. But you guys can see on the 1 minute how she's respecting this now. So we know that we know our time frames. We got to be above the 25 to make a trade here, right? So if we're going to scalp this right here, we got to be above 25 to get a scalp here on the long side. If we're not over 25, we got to go under 25 to get that scalp. See, guys, look at that. There's your scalp. Check it out. It's hilarious. The target's 40 on that scalp. 25 is that trade long. The target's 40. Where do we get to, guys? Where do we go to? 45. Actually, I think it's 44. Yeah, it's 44. Our target's 44. It went to 45, guys. Nope, 44.50. So we're right to our target. 44 is our target on that scalp. Now, if we scalp the 44 going to where? We'll scalp the 44 to the 60 to the 66. Well, I would say 66 to 68. But now you can see how these scalps can work on this too. Isn't that cool? It gives you a good opportunity, guys, to take trades off certain levels in the market, whether it's a longer time frame, a higher time frame, a scalping trade. You know, you're having a down day. You just need to make a good trade to get back even. This is a way to do it. And if you'll change your candles to, like mine, blue and red, these blue candles are good candles to watch because they're not like the green ones. They're solid. I don't like that. I don't always like green and red candles because I like the blue and red candles. Because when I know it's blue, it's going to stay blue. They don't change colors once you change them. You know how you get a green candle that changes back to red on the pullbacks? These don't. See, guys, so I'm showing you an example here of a good scalp. And that's perfect. There's your 45 level. If she goes higher at 45, they'll stay there. If not, 45 short, because 45 short is the short. 44 short. But they want to see if they can pull this 45 back to 68. 68 is actually the target we want on the scalp. Even though we're scalping, we're in a long-term trade on a scalp, guys. It's pretty cool, huh, Riz?
Boy. Those are trades I like to take as well.
Pretty cool, guys.
Good stuff.
Anybody can see how this works? Are you guys good with this? It's impressive, isn't it? And guys, if you take this now from the 1 minute, right? Let's go back from 1 minute, right? Let's go to the 12 minute, right there. My favorite time frame. Look at your 12-minute time frame. Long all the way back to the levels. This will teach you guys the structure of the market. This will keep you from making trades in areas like these gray areas that you don't need to be making trades in that everybody else is in. Everybody else in the market, guys, is making trades all over the place between these two levels. You don't have to do that shit no more. You know where it's going to come to. And you know where it's going to reverse that. And you can always go to the lower time frame to watch it. I'm not sure. Does anybody know if you can duplicate a ninja chart? I think you can. I'm pretty sure you can duplicate your own chart, right?
Sure. I'm sure there's a way to duplicate it.
Yeah. If you can duplicate this chart, guys, duplicate it. Duplicate it to a 15. Duplicate it and duplicate it from the 15 minute, duplicate it down to the 3 minute and have them both beside you and watch the shit and watch how crazy it really gets and watch how you learn how to stay away from trade areas that murdered you before because they won't murder you no more. Solid. $1,000, guys, with one contract on a scalp. That's insanity. But I'm just showing you guys, this is a sim just to show y'all. I've been done trading now for almost an hour. But I'm showing you guys on sim because I want you to see how this works. It's beautiful. And if you go over here, guys, and if you come over and just use different time frames, that's a 12-minute there. Let's just go over here to the 1 week. Apply. Now you got the weekly. Look at your weekly time frame. Look where you can take your long on the weekly. Here and here. And your shorts there and there. Right? You see this? There's your trade right there where she came down on your weekly time frame. Comes all the way down to the weekly, bounces off this, and goes right all the way back up to here. This is a massive trade, guys. And see how small our boxes are on the weekly? They're marked. See? It's absolutely phenomenal. Look how she respects it. It's just amazing. I really like doing stuff like this. This is the kind of stuff, man, that I really like to do. I really like to come in here and show you guys this kind of stuff. Let's go to the 5 minute. We haven't been there yet. We'll check it out. There's your 5 minute. Every time frame we've pulled up, what's happened, guys? It's respected where we were, right? This is an advantage in the market for you guys. This is to help you learn that, look at certain areas for trades. You don't have to look anywhere else, okay? But anyway, guys, it's almost 11:30. I think I'm going to hand it over to Riz. I hope you guys are good with this. I hope you guys learn from this. Watch this today. Use it on sim. See how you do. Let me know in the morning.
Well, I think you gave the team a lot of homework to do now, Mike.
Yeah, I mean, it's like if you just take it and kind of like look at your 1 minute, and look at your 15-minute, things you're going to be looking at and say, okay, well, you can look over here and say, well, I'm only want to make $300 or $400 today and just get through this shit. You know what I mean? Well, you can do this on the scalps right here. See? You have the opportunity now to scalp. You have the opportunity to see reversals. You have the opportunity to gather big trades on higher time frames. You have the opportunity to see what the weekly is doing, the daily is doing, and everything is combined. You've got every time frame at your disposal, guys, and every move on those frames, all in one chart. You just got to click it over. So I'm going to call it a morning, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. And I'm going to save this chart because we'll probably just use it tomorrow with my levels, and we'll be good, right? And we don't have to draw nothing on it. I won't draw anything on this one. I'll just call the levels, guys, and we're straight. Because you already know if I call a level, it's going to be 3 or 4 points from where these things are going to be. Maybe 10, could be 10 points away, whatever, but we'll know. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to target on the 15-minute, guys. Let's see if I can get this thing to go back on the 15-minute. Right over here. So what we're going to do, guys, when we trade tomorrow on this, is we'll put it on the 15-minute like this, but we know that when we trade, if I call a short up here, like let's say I called this short, and our levels are down, this level's here, but our level's above it or below it, then all we got to do is just manage the trade, manage the trade to the levels we see, and to the levels I have, and then we're golden. Plain, it's easy. Alrighty, so I guess I've given y'all enough mind-blowing information for today, but I wanted to show y'all this, and I wanted to teach you this, and I wish Becky was in here to see this. So anyway, guys, I want you guys to have a really good day. Riz, thank you for coming on this morning with me and here for the day, and thank you for watching this chart and all the craziness I do. But it's pretty cool, though.
Oh, no, thank you, sir. I love how you break it down, It's been cool being able to be here in the morning and listen to you, go over your charts and stuff and what you see and how you plot it out. So I really appreciate it myself as well.
Yeah, it's a good way. This is a good starter learning tool to keep you out of bad trades. This is what this is for. It's teaching you how to read structure. And within structure, each levels will teach you how to read reversals and price range. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to build a building block so you guys can learn structure. You see the structure. So you see the structure by one level to the next, right? But you go down to the 1 minute, 3 minute, you see the reversals off these structures. Then you see the deviation boxes where things get stupid. So you've kind of got a way now you can look at stuff and say, well, I can trade off these levels from one to the other as long as she holds. And it's really kind of some cool shit. So, do you know how long it took me to put this shit together, learning this shit? It took me a long time to figure this one out. This is years of just actually being on a chart. There's other guys I think have done it now too, about the same time I came out with mine. But I like mine. It's cool. So anyway, guys, I'm going to jump off. Thank you for the day. Thank you, everybody, coming in. I hope you learned something today. And tomorrow, I'll get on in the mornings. We'll use this chart. If you don't have it, I think we're on YouTube, guys. You can go re-watch this and plot everything I've plotted on your chart with me for tomorrow. And I'll see you guys in the morning at 9 o'clock, 9:15.
Yes, sir, Mike. Yeah. Hey, thank you very much, sir. Appreciate you.
Yep. You guys have a great wonderful day. Thank you, guys. So if you're cold, stay indoors.
Right?
Right.
Well, except for you're over there nice and warm. You're enjoying that sunny weather right now. Send some of that sunshine over here.
Yeah, it's going to be like 80 almost today here.
Wow.
Cool. All righty, guys. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
You got it, Mike. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Alrighty, and for those of you on the interwebs watching the stream, if you guys would like to watch and see Mike's chart, then I suggest you all look in the chat link below because there is a link there to our Discord, and we'd love to have you. We've got some free classes and seminars going on throughout the week. Tomorrow we got Trade Psychology with Coach Becky. Thursday we've got Coach Matt's mentorship class. And those are free classes offered within our Discord. Again, those are free classes in our Discord. You don't want to miss out. How's everybody doing today? Everybody have a good weekend? I'm currently in a long myself, but I've got it on a browser session, not in the TradingView app. I was having some kind of connection issues this morning. No complaint. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry about that. Let me throw on some video for you. I apologize. Everybody make bank this morning off that sell? That sell was insane. It took a minute to break down though, right? Yeah, I'm a little green today. Stacked. Hmm. Is anybody still short from this morning? What is the oscillator on my chart? That is it was black flag. I think it was what it was. Yes, it is. L3 banker fund. The L3 banker fund flow trend oscillator. As a matter of fact, there's an update on it. Nice. Did you guys see silver and gold today? Silver and gold were moving pretty nice as well. Nice push up, nice recovery. Trying to see what we're gonna do here at 24,763. We're gonna continue selling or what? I just don't know if the EMAs are gonna roll over. We're testing it. What are we doing on? Where's my Renko chart? There it is. Wait a minute. Yeah, I had a couple of hiccups in the overnight session. So yeah, I didn't realize I had some misconfigs. I think I'm gonna take a long here off of my support, see if the support holds. Like 20 minutes from New York lunch. But they might just sell us since we're already down, sweep the low. I hate to go long at the top. But like Mike says, I don't want to take a trade outside of my levels. Let's try the short then. Our stop will be closer. My Renkos are still pushing up though. I'm in like two different trades right now. I shouldn't even be doing this. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to get out of this because I got my Renko trade right now. But yeah, you know what? I'm going to get out of that because that's not right. Yeah, I'll let y'all see what I'm doing right now. Let me see if I can get it on screen because there's no sense in me adding a trade when I already have a trade going right now and I'm in it. That's just silly. Let's see. Add. Let's see. Window capture. Okay, perfect. Uh, Let's see. I think I can add it now. And there it is. now you can now you can see my other trade that I've got going right now. Oh, make this a little smaller relative to the next screen. I actually need to put my stop in the money. Let me do that right now. Well, let's see if we stay in the trade. We don't get stopped out after I put my stop in the money. It's all good though. It's all good though. That doesn't look good on that side. That looks terrible on the vertical string. Let me take it off of that one. There, I'll take it off of that one. All right, cool. So that's what I'm currently in. I'm just kind of chilling right now on the trade. We got like 15 minutes until New York lunch. Let's go over the market news and see what's moving the market. All right, we are hitting the midday turn and the tape is absolutely wild today. If you're trading the NASDAQ or holding metals, you need to be locked in because the macro landscape just shifted in a major way. Let's break down what's moving your P&L right now. First up, the NASDAQ QQQ, we are seeing some heavy tech volatility today. The big news, the Supreme Court just struck down President's broad global tariffs, ruling that the authority belongs to Congress. But don't get too comfortable. The White House fired back over the weekend, announcing a fresh 15% global tariff via executive licensing. The market is basically in a sell the news funk. The Qs are fighting to hold that 600 psychological level. We've got NVIDIA earnings coming up Wednesday, and the street is de-risking ahead of the AI bellwether. Watch the 599. If that snaps, the bears are taking us to the cleaners. And I just got stopped out. Okay, I'm out of that trade now. Maybe I should have stayed in my shorts from earlier. Okay, let's see. Sorry, things are kind of moving kind of quick right now. So I want to just keep an eye out since I'm flat right now. See, maybe I was right with the short. I didn't think the long was going to hold. Let's try that short again. I only had one. Precious metals are starting to curl over as well. If metals starts to sell, we might see this selling across the board going into New York lunch. It might be retail selling us into lunch. It'll be an interesting read for the market. Let's see. Okay, as long as we stay above that, the bull run is intact. What? All right, all right, we're getting that push now. Dang, I should have taken it in the other account too. I'll take this out because we're already in the trade here, and that's going to work for us. All right, now look at the safe havens. Gold is on an absolute tear, hitting at 3-week highs and eyeing a retest of its record. We are currently sitting around 5,229. Why the pump? The Supreme Court ruling sent the dollar DXY sliding, and whenever the dollar drops, gold catches a bid. Toss in the hawkish Fed minutes we saw recently and 3% core inflation, and investors are piling into the yellow metal to hedge against policy uncertainty. If you're long, your line in the sand is 5,000. As long as we stay above that, the bull run is intact. Silver, the performance king. Let's slide on over to silver. I want to check out my M&Q trade. Still fighting it. All right, let's see. Silver. Okay, the real story today isn't gold, it's silver. Silver is pumping off a historic catch-up play, surging 5% today to hit $86 an ounce. The gold-silver ratio is contracting aggressively. We're seeing a massive physical shortage combined with a surge in industrial demand for the energy transition. Analysts are calling this the silver super cycle. While gold is the steady play, silver is the high beta runner. Watch for a close above 92 to signal the next leg to 100. Yeah, but we're ways away from that. What to watch this afternoon? Coming up the afternoon session, the 600 QQQ battle. Will the dip buyer step in, or are we heading for a 2% red day? Fed speakers, keep an ear out for any comments on tariff rulings. Zero DTE madness. SPY and the Q premiums are juiced right now. Don't get caught in the chop. Stay disciplined. Watch your size. Let's catch these moves. I'm going back to the charts. All right. Let's get it. Let's go check out my short. All right, I'm a little green on that. Okay. I got to make up for a little bit of my loss because I think I lost like $30 on that or something. Well, let's see if we get that sell into New York lunch. We've got like 9 minutes till. No, not aware of that myself. Let me see if any of the guys from support are here in the chat. Oh, I feel you on that. It does need to pick a direction. It's lunchtime, we're coming into lunchtime, so you already know what that means. We can get chopped up during this session. So Rankos are already ghosting to the downside. So watching to see how this is going to play out for us. Let's take a look at premiums right now in the queues and see if we can find any indication on that. Right now, it looks like there is a heavy sell wall at the 600 mark, just like we had mentioned in the news report. So significantly more sellers interested in taking the market down. It does. I am expecting the short side to play out a little bit more, but we'll see. Still holding the 90 EMA. That's Coach Matt's favorite right there. You got it, Nacho. Have a great day too. We will see you mañana. Let's see. Let me see if I can tag one of the guys. Well, let me see. You know what? I'll ask. I'll ask myself. All right. I asked. I'll see if I can get you an answer on that. I'm pretty sure I can though. All right, we're getting that sell now. Come on, push it lower. Got another minute, 18 seconds left on this 3 minute candle. Let's see. Just hold it. Just hold it down. Don't buy it back. Hmm. Bitcoin's looking weak. I was in a Bitcoin IBIT trade earlier. Sure, no problem. Well, we got about 3 minutes till New York lunch. Price is just consolidating here, trying to figure out a direction. It's a difficult time of day, you know. Best suggestion I can tell you guys as traders is that if you all miss the morning session, this session, you just got to be kind of just risk down, smaller sizing if you're trying to trade this session. If not, don't forget, this is a great time to paper trade, sim trade, work on your notes, review your morning trades, stuff like that. Ideally, you want your trades to be at the morning session and the end of the day. Midday, you're really relying on, the lunchtime retail traders that, if they've got the ammunition to really sway the market. Well, more often you'll end up in a range, so that's the other scary thing about it. So Come on, push it down. Get us back to those lows. Let's sweep those lows. See, that'd be nice. That'd be awesome for lunch. Sweep the low. Should get a nice push down. Let's see. See what the top of the hour does. All right, good. Okay, team, we're in New York lunch. So we'll be losing a little bit of volume here. Lost what London close was about 30 minutes ago as well. So we lost some of that volume in the market. So let's see what New York lunch holds for us. The huh. Starting to get some green candles on the Renkos now, pivoting up on the 18. So they're trying to hold it. Bulls are trying. Can these bears smoke them though? Come on. Come on down. Come on. Give us that push. There we go. Oh, come on. Push it down. Trying to buy this thing back. I tell you. Uh-oh. Should have stacked a con. That's what I should have done. Still under the 9, so we still got to get over it. Still fighting it. Well, dang it. Okay. Oh man, don't get it above that. They get it above that, they're gonna take it. See the 10 minutes. See what this looks like. Oh, we got 2 minutes on this. This thing's gotta push down. It is crazy chop here. And that's a good thing about having the higher time frames though, so that way you can just kind of gauge yourself and you know, you don't have to give yourself the mental gymnastics, because nobody wants that. Man, I was worn out this weekend. I'll be honest with you. I was done on Friday. I did exactly like how Mike and myself have said it before that, some days you're just like so like zoned in on the charts and stuff that, you break off, for the day and you're just like exhausted. I took a nap on the sofa on Friday. I was just done. Yeah, how's it going, Battery? Good to see you. Yeah, little siesta never hurt no one. Yeah, I wouldn't mind taking Fridays off. Fridays, away from the chart, you know, highly recommended. If you guys don't have to trade on Friday, stay away from it. 4-day work week. That's all you need. A little siesta. Dude, did you see what is going on in Mexico? Man, it is crazy dangerous over there right now. Some interesting stuff. Man, they're telling everybody to shelter in place. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think they said that they had like 250 fires and barriers set up. Yeah, it's a resort town. It's kind of odd that you don't really hear a lot about it on the news, though. I saw it on social. Yeah, really odd, right? Yeah, I asked Jim and I a bunch of questions about it because I was kind of fascinated by it, because I was like, damn, that's a head guy. So what does that mean? And how they're like that cartel is like a paramilitary, so they operate like a business. It's crazy. No, I don't know, man. Back in the day, you just have to pay the federales 20, $40 and they let you off the hook. And now it looks like, yeah, no. Yeah, I've gotten taxed by the federales too. Yeah, yeah, same. Yeah, I got caught in Cancun on a little scooter speeding, or so they said I was speeding. I wasn't speeding, and yeah, I got taxed. After that, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go turn this thing in. And we're on the main strip, we're on Cucalan Boulevard. It was like, yeah, yeah. After that, I was like, man, and you don't. Sometimes you don't want to take the taxi, especially if you're out like there. I know how to ride. I ride motorcycles. So I'm like a scooter out there, on the island. Oh, it's gonna be beautiful. It was really nice. It was a nice ride. I mean, it was just a little scooter too. It wasn't like some, sport bike that I normally ride or I used to ride back then. It took me a little bit. It took me a few years. Well, I used to race down in Mexico back in the day. So I used to do like road rallies and stuff in Mexico. So when I first used to go down there, they used to call me a gringo, because my Spanish wasn't great. And then, after a couple of races that I went down there, my Spanish got, better. Most of the time it just most of the time it just takes me a little bit to warm up because I don't think in it. English is my main language. So, and I don't really talk to anybody in Spanish. But yeah, if they can tell that you're not from there, I would feel much worse for you then because you probably would get taxed worse than I would. Hmm. Okay, let's see if I got a response. And that is yes, Jessica. You should be able to trade MGC or GC. So metals are still open. We've not removed them. Oh, silver. What is it? SL? SIL? Yeah, Blasky says yes. I'll ask about it for you though. I'll get to the bottom of it. I'll get you an answer on that. Oh, that's right. You can ask the bot for an agent. I'm trying to pivot these Rankos right now. Yeah, I would definitely ask support on that and see what they tell you. And those of you that like to trade the precious metals, don't forget we got Coach Blasky. He runs the Asia session. He's on at 7 p.m. Eastern. You can catch him Monday through Thursday trading, gold and silver. He loves to trade precious metals in the after hours. Come on, give us that pullback, Lambo. What was that other one? Bitcoin is moving. That means Bitcoin is selling. Oh, I should have re-entered those puts. Dang it. I was in some zero DTEs. Oh, we got to get out of this. We got to get out of this. Looks like they're going to push us up into New York lunch. And we're looking at 24,788. Can we get there though for New York lunch? Are they going to buy us into New York lunch? We already got the pivots. That's why I exited. I just don't want the loss to get. I can get out of it. Let's see. We already got the Renkos to the upside. Let's try this. I'm trying the Renkos on a 0.5 traditional box. So I'm just like paper trading right now. I'm trying to see if they can give me a better directional trade for like the lunchtime chop because it's such a difficult time of day to trade. So I'm trying to see if I can find some kind of strategy that'll give me some decent entries and stuff. So that's the reason why I'm kind of like going back and forth on it. I'm flat though, so I'm not trading futures right this second. I got them open, but for the time being, I'm trying to see if I can find a decent strategy that we can utilize during the lunchtime session. What? Mm, damn. Well, that guy's been in that list though for a while, right? Yeah, that guy's been in that list. Dude, the UK ain't messing around, bro. Yeah, that's a little interesting. Yeah, I agree with you, man. That's the way it should be done, you know? This is not not a political thing or left or right side. It's just right and wrong. But dude, I was watching Sean Ryan. Dude, they had some they had some ring that was like in Minnesota like a few years ago that they say supposedly was bigger. That's freaky, man. The stuff I was watching on Sean Ryan, it's crazy, dude. I see that there was a big cover up not too before what we're seeing now, and it was the same thing. But they'll drape it in like a CIA, you know, file. So I don't know. I don't really. I'm not really into like conspiracy theories, but this is. I don't think that this is that. You know, this just seems like all that covert kind of crap. But they need to bust them. They need to do something about it. Oh, yeah, yeah, definitely. Probably waiting for the U.S. I don't know. It's weird. Hey, but you know, one thing to note is that the UK can prosecute Americans. So, you know, if there's crimes that were committed on UK soil, they could go after Americans. So that would be interesting if they start twisting those knobs. Oh, those cons are ripping now. Bitcoin really selling now, starting to sell off significantly. A little more than halfway through New York lunch. Got about 35 minutes. Still consolidating in this range. No real direction picked yet. Dang. Keeping an eye on silver to see what it's going to do. We'll see if it's going to start pushing. The market's starting to kind of push up as well. It's like I had said on the Renkos, it was already pointed to the upside. So we're going to go for the 24/766. Let's take a look at the heat map, see how the heat map is. A lot of red across the heat map right now. We can see Microsoft down 2.76%, Tesla down 3.36%, Amazon down 3.15%, Google down 0.33%, Nvidia slightly green, up 0.66, Apple green 0.97, almost 1%. Chips overall down, chip sector hurting. Even the Russell is down as well on the day. Russell's down 2.31% for the day. So small caps down. Overall, the market red day in the market. Oh man, there goes Bitcoin. Oh no, man. Oh, those cons are just gonna explode. Oh, what are they sitting at now? They're at 48 cents. Oh my god. SMCI down 5.5% to 3078. All right, team, we're at the bottom of the hour now. Got 30 more minutes of New York lunch. Hopefully, not some chop, hopefully, we do something. See what gold is doing. Gold and silver are green for the day. Nice. Gold looks like it's riding the 9 EMA. Can it hold it though? NQ still chopping around. Looks like a little bull flag here on the 15 with this prior candle. I just don't know if we'll hold it. Renkos are starting to ghost down to the downside. Is the market going to follow Bitcoin down? Let's go take a look at Dixie. I'm going to go see the DXY, see if the dollar is starting to bounce. Yeah, the dollar is starting to bounce here. It's got a nice W pattern as well. If the dollar rips to the upside, then it could be the market is going to sell. Set some alerts. Looks like we're going to get more downside. Can they break it though? The Renkos haven't formed. They're just ghosted to the downside right now. Are they going to slide this thing down? All right, let's see if the sellers can really push this thing down. Yep, there it is. There it goes. I kind of figured it was going to slide down right there. Nvidia starting to sell, dragging the market down. Let's go take another look at gold. Gold starting to reject. And there goes Dixie starting to rip to the upside. Like I told you guys, if you look at Dixie and you start seeing Dixie rip to the upside, that can tell you you're gonna start getting your sell. Is that Bitcoin? It's like Bitcoin's gonna test the overnight low. Ooh. Oh man, I tell you guys. Ooh. Dang. That's crazy. We should take out the low of the day. Whew. I was starting to push. Dang. Well, there's a lot more to go. It could go down to 30.50 if it could really sell. Whew. Oh, there goes silver now. Everything is starting to sell now. Finally, finally breaking. Bitcoin sitting now at 64,400 now. Whew. Yeah, we're selling now. Can we get below the Friday low though? Those will be our prior lows for the intraday. That'd be at 24,667.75. Let's see if we can get that continuation here. Will we hold this time? Or will we break through this level? Because the 24,678 acted as support for us earlier. That's also part of Mike's box, but I don't know. Coming out of New York lunch, it looks pretty bad. Dang, it looks like Bitcoin's gonna break. It looks like it's gonna just flush. It looks disgusting. I think that thing could really go. What is that? 15. Maybe another $200 drop. Hmm. Let's see if we break down Friday's low. We bounced off there earlier. You know, the other funny thing about it is if they bounce us there, we'll end up with a crazy, we could have a little W form. Well, no, I don't know. Let's see how these next few candles play out. Well, right down to 18, it could. If this thing turns around, it could make a W. It'll look like a W. It broke the daily support. Yeah, I see that. It broke February. It broke the February 6th low right now. Your next low is at 63,721. So you got another like $300 or so you could drop. I'm watching it. I'm watching it as well on another chart, trying to decide what I want to, if I want to take a, if I want to take a stab at this thing. Zero DTEs are cheap on it. I just don't know if it'll flush. Not like the time of day. It gets more difficult and we could still chop around. We've been chopping around on the rest of the market. Although we did get this pushed down. I mean, that could be the telltale sign that we're going to get the slide here for the midday. It's crazy that they brought us this low though on the market. This would be like Mike's trade from earlier, right? I just don't think we're going to hold it this time. I think that was the pullback. Bulls are trying though. I don't think they got the ammunition for it. Well, that was a nice sell, almost towards the end of New York lunch. Will we get the continuation though? I think with the overall market looking weak, I would expect more short sighted. Might be pretty late the day that we catch a bounce though. All that market news just spooked the market. Hmm. Sorry, team. I'm just waiting to see, we get some kind of test or some kind of break in either direction. We're still within that whole range. They pushed us down lower, so now it's like, are we going to create a lower low so that way we can start taking the short? And just as a reminder, I'll be stepping out at the top of the hour myself. I've got some team meetings coming up, just like every Monday. Monday's a little bit of a shorter stream for me. So, but tomorrow I'll be on until about an hour before power hour. So you guys can catch me in the midday session tomorrow, I think, as well as Coach Matt. And I believe Coach Becky will be in this afternoon for power hour as well. So, you definitely want to just turn those notifications on, or, stop in for power hour with the rest of the coaching team here. Man, I tell you, Omaro, we're never gonna get Lambos with Bitcoin doing this. We gotta double our Bitcoin. Not yet, no. I'm starting to accumulate though. I'm starting to accumulate at the levels that we're at though. I took a small position with low leverage. But I think we might just slide another like 10 G's though. But I want to start being able to scale into it though. Oh, fantastic, Jessica. Fantastic. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that support got you taken care of. Well, see, regardless of what I would have said, you would have probably needed to speak with support if they needed to resolve something with the issue. Yeah, we've had, there have been some hoops to jump through with the update to the dashboard and stuff, so definitely let the support team know, open up a ticket, let them know if you guys are having problems because our team definitely wants to get you all taken care of and have that dashboard working perfectly for you all. No, looking pretty strong coming out of New York lunch. Could rewrite this. Got some green on the bottom of the L3 banker. Bitcoin's kind of holding as well. Submit. Let's attempt a long. Let's see if this holds for us. Put it back at that base. Oh man, this thing's gonna dip. I should have waited for that. Could have a nice pop. Ah, yeah. Well, that's why I was going off the L3 banker since we crossed over and we got the green. And here on the three, above the 9, above the 26. We held that prior low. And to me, it looks like we were trying to get over, but we just couldn't do it. Didn't have the volume to eat through all the sell orders there. Also, on the 10-minute, Bitcoin has already put in a green candle, and it's starting to turn up. So that's kind of like my thought on it. No, nice. You're going for it too. You're going for the 200. Right on. Right on. See, that's what I was thinking too. That's what I was thinking. Like at 24, 856, get up to that mark right there. You just got a better entry than I. I was too late in it. Let's see if we step up. Gonna attempt stop them stop hunters. Yep. I also attempted a Bitcoin long. So I picked up some IBIT longs right now, some zero DTEs, $37 calls. They were 5 cents. They're sitting at 7 cents now. So up like 30% on those. NQ traded. It's art. It's there. It's there. It's alive. Can't say it's well, but it's alive. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna try hold it as well. You know what? Let me see if I can find something for you guys since you guys are using that. Let me see. My channel. Nope, not in here. I'm gonna have to find them. I've got a plug-in that your flags, your stops, it will actually give you a dollar amount. I just have to find them. I don't know where they I don't know where they are. Let's see, Ninja Trader. Nope. Let's see. What would it be? Maybe Trade Worker? Nope. I should probably delete that. Don't need that. Yeah, I'll look and see where I can find them and I'll drop them in. I probably need to get myself a channel here so I could drop some stuff because I actually have a bunch of I had a bunch of Ninja Trader plugins. I don't know where they're at anymore. Yeah, I don't know where they're at. I have this. All right, team. Well, I'm going to go ahead and have to go because I've got a meeting to attend to. So I appreciate you all hanging with us today. Don't forget, you got Mike here tomorrow morning and the rest of the team here as well. So I'll be in after Mike tomorrow for the midday. And don't forget, you can catch Coach Becky and Coach Matt for Power Hour Live today. So again, I want to thank you all for joining us here. As always, good luck in the market, team, and we will see you all tomorrow.